Well, hello YouTube. I'm sorry for the long delay of my video because I was pretty busy, and just to let you know, I finally did it. Completed my guitar lessons, both basic and advanced. Now I can officially play. But before I demonstrate a lot of songs I'm about to cover in the future and writing tunes, and yes, I've gone back. This is official. I've gone back trying to writing songs. I'm about to demonstrate how am I going to make the music I love. Recently, I got into this band called Hawkwind. Very awesome band. Feels like you're going into outer space. And I was shocked to find that Lemmy Kilmister, the guy from Motorhead, who was the bass player, was actually in Hawkwind before he formed the band Motorhead, which was pretty far out. But he was responsible for their #2 hit in England, which unfortunately was only one of their two only hits. The other one was Urban Gorilla, which was very controversial in 1973 due to the IRA bombing campaign, which was pretty fucked up. What I studied from the documentary, which I watched today. And I recently got into this band and just became one of my big, huge influences of my music direction I'm about to go to. I'm about to demonstrate these sounds that I'm about to create using a phone that I just recorded these cosmic conscious noises. For those of you who are autistic or are highly sensible with ears, you better watch out. These has high frequency cosmic sounds. Here it is. First one I recorded. What you heard there is what I'm about to attempt to create, new neo space rock, neo psychedelia, acid music, and of course, give a little touch of everything else. Well, I'm not just gonna go on and play, very trippy, far out, spacey music. I'm just gonna go eclectic a little bit, not just going spaced out like I'm tripping. Yeah. But the sound you heard is I don't have a synthesizer. I don't own one. I don't have programs. I barely use recorders on my computer. I created that sound using simple, everyday household appliances. I'm not gonna tell you. But I will reveal it soon enough. And another sound I just created, it's this. Hang on. Just gotta essentially turn this on. Alright. What you heard there is like a little drum beat. But I hope this microphone's pretty well fixed, because what you just heard it as like a drum beat. And I use something that every day we commonly use as part of our bodies, but I'm not gonna tell you what it is. But I will reveal it soon enough. And things are going to go pretty well with music, which is another trick I started using, which is the pterodactyl yell. So well, I also got back chatting with my old buds from 2006. That's just a status update I'm also going into right now. And things are going great for me. Like I say again, I'm doing music. I'm doing very well with music, and I'm practicing every day. And soon enough, I'll be able to go out there and play. But this Wednesday on April 18th, I'm about to go to see Further in Beacon Theater in New York City. That's right, I live like right by it. And I'm about to see a band called Further, which has two members of the Grateful Dead. And this is gonna be my fifth and a half time seeing them. I don't want to talk about the hat because it's a little complicated. It's a long story, but it was embarrassing. Trust me. And I got a girl phone with them. And finally, after posting a video about looking for someone who has a disability, who's into the counterculture, I have finally found dos. One is a hippie with Asperger's syndrome from England. A very nice dude. And the other has Tourette's, and I met him at Beacon Theater on the third night of the concert because they were playing 8 nights. Ain't it cool? And he was a nice guy. And I told him I had Asperger's, and he told me he had Tourette's. And I was like, wow. It's like, it was about fucking time I found one. And I was searching around YouTube for new influences, and surprisingly, I figured, I should be, expanding my mind to more possibilities with music, to listen to more genres. Well, I'm still thinking about getting a girlfriend. Well, I'm sorry I look kind of terrible because I just came from outside and it's, I gotta check the weather. Well, pretty hot in here. It's about 81 degrees, and this is the northern part of New York City, and it's spring? What the hell is going on? Never mind, I'm just trying to fuck around. And also, that cover song I did with, Jug Band Blues, I'm about to do some way more cover tunes. And my best friend just emailed me a video about the Judge Rottenberg Center, which I believe is a complete fucked up place, man. They shock us just to treat our autism and our mental issues. And judging by what I saw in the footage, it's pretty sadistic if you look at it. I mean, the way they treat them. And this is a message for the ones who are occupying Judge Rottenberg Center from the photo that was been shown by my best friend. Peace and love, dudes. Well, if the Occupy is still continuing, I'll be right there to play some tunes for you. In the meantime, just sitting here at home practicing and writing, and began writing music also. And I had a pretty much a rough 3 weeks, and it's been a week since I had since I had a great night's sleep, and I'm barely sleeping at all. So you notice that my eyes have a little bads, and that kind of get me in my bad mood. And yesterday I kind of caused a ruckus in some hippie site, so I have to tell you I'm sorry, because I was really depressed. That's all. And for those who said, and for those who responded to my comments on Autism Speaks, yeah, you can call me a sick man, but come on. Did autism kill anybody, like I said in the other videos? Or I'm not sure if it's the first time, because I haven't been doing them for a while, and I haven't been watching them. Well, nobody died of autism. Just tell me. Nobody died of mental disabilities that... well, there are some that can kill, but not autism, not Tourette's. You know what I mean. Well, so I wish you all luck. In the meantime, well, it's so hard to think about these days. Well, right now, the reason, I'm about to tell you this. My true goal creating space rock, psychedelia, and dressing, hippie, is to prove to the world that, people with disabilities, which I don't consider autism a disability, even also Asperger's, can make their own decisions. When you look at I've been searching, searching over and over again on Google for images of people with disabilities, specifically Tourette's and autism of any kind in the spectrum, and they all seem to dress conservatively for some reason. I was like, dang. And I was lucky enough, to find others who don't dress like that. And thank you to Mystic Eye, who's an Aspie hippie, and wish you luck. Greetings. And this other hippie who has Tourette's. It's like, oh, I'm finding another one. But I hope there's a chick. Because they're cute. But I'm not going to treat them, like sex toys like everyone else is doing these days. I'm treating them like, human beings. Because they're not objects. They're not, your toys for desire. They're human beings, and they should be well taken care of. And that's a pro-feminism message. So, well, the good thing is, I'm thinking pretty positive at this point after my negativity. And I'm about to, embark on something crazy with my music. So wish you luck. So, like I always say, oh yeah, one more thing. My nickname used to be Smokey. I was called by that by my brother, because it's Smokey the Cat from Stuart Little. Smokey the Cat from the year 1999. Smokey the Cat. I missed that name. Well, my nickname is Sunshine. Well, that's what it is right now. And the reason for Aspie Hippie is because, they call Bruce Springsteen the boss and Elvis Presley the king of rock and roll. That's why I want that to be a label. But that's not going to be no stage name. Because my stage name will be Lennon Luna. Because it sounds pretty cosmic. Like I told you. I told you at the beginning. Lennon Luna. Lennon is the Russian Lena River, and the name is the male version of it. And Luna is the moon, which is really cosmic society. In space and time. So have a groovy day, and pray, and better hope that for a far out future for the autistic, Asperger's, and also disability community. I'm also wishing luck to for civil rights movements of any kind: gays, African Americans, Hispanics, and colored women. So peace and love, and Das Vidanya by Groovy Dudes.